more can I say?
Top Billin.
Yo, Top Billin to ya. All right, y'all, I don't want to spend much time on this Georgia content. I told you guys I wasn't messing with Georgia too much anymore, but the fans keep requesting it, so I'll give you a little something. But Georgia's not doing anything that I didn't chronicle in the offseason. I thought this Georgia team had a chance to be tremendous, and it is looking like it is very much tremendous. Now, this is a small sample size. We don't know what will happen going forward, right? Got some decent teams on deck, but I don't see anybody that should be able to hang with Georgia, if I'm being honest, from a talent perspective and from a point that it looks like they're finally being coached up to that particular talent as well. Now, Arkansas, I know they had a shiny number next to it, but let's be real. Arkansas made its reputation from beating a couple of bad teams. Texas is not a good team, and Texas A&M, this happens to look like a down year from them. They needed help at the quarterback position. They needed Kellen Mond to just come back one more season, and maybe they could have been what we thought they could be, but I don't find them to be that good of a team either. But it does not matter, because when you have inferior opponents like that, you're supposed to blast them off the field, and Georgia is blasting people off the field. I expect more of the same from an Auburn team that I don't think is very good either. So we'll see coming up here in the however many weeks when they play Florida. I think Florida's a pretty good team. I do think Georgia should beat Florida as well, though, but Florida has some tricks up its sleeve that can make it kind of interesting. I just want to see some interesting games. This game wasn't interesting at all. It was interesting from a standpoint that I love physical football, and both teams are physical, but Georgia bullied the bully, and that was all she wrote. I like this particular one right here because complete hilarity ensued for me there. You're going to have an off-tackle play. You can see Arkansas here, or both, obviously Georgia in this goal line set right here, not even remotely caring about if they think that this could be something else. Maybe it could have been a play-action pass to one of these guys or something like that, but they were signaling like, hey, let's line them up and let's swap paint right here. So Arkansas in that bare front, but Georgia going off tackle. You got Jamari Sawyer right here with a down block on the 3 technique. You're also going to have Condon up here whiffing to the second level. This is going to isolate my man Jalen Carter right here, and that's where the hilarity ensues at. My man's a potential top 10 pick on the defensive side of the ball, and he's getting involved. But then you have that pin right here, right? They're pinning him down this down block right here. Then you have Schaefer on the kick out right here on the edge. This is some good work right here, very physical. You're talking about only getting a yard or whatever it is like that, but it's still a physical play. Look at that. Oh, snot bubblers. You know I love that, right? Spine jerkers and stuff like that. But you got to look at it. Let's look at it in slow motion right here, right? Everybody firing off the ball. Good work backside, too. You got Warren McClendon, these guys. Low man wins here, getting these guys on the ground. Great job by McClendon to get up under him right there. So he cuts that backside. Pause. And then you have, of course, like I said before, Schaefer with the kick-out blocks. Condon climbing up. That isolates the overhang defender right here, and he gets smiley whopped. And then look, he calling a 3-car pileup damn near, right? 3-car pileup, and my man is driving Miss Daisy. Look at that. Continues to drive with his legs. Continuing, going, driving Miss Daisy. Listen, legend has it he's still driving that dude. Somebody told me they were driving down 316 and they seen Jalen Carter still driving this dude on the side of the road, driving his ass down south somewhere to Macon. That's some gangster football right there. Conversely, on the defensive side of the ball, Georgia has about, 8-9 players that are going to be drafted, and these guys all high-level guys that can compete and on a snap-in and snap-out basis right here. My man Devontae Wyatt. Ooh, boy. Check this out. Disengage. Bring down the line of scrimmage. Bang. Got him. One more game right here. Coming out the left guard, right? Widens his technique right before the snap. The guard does a good job of being first. However, he lets Devontae get up into his chest, and right there, it's all a power thing. You can see him disengage from there, drive him back, then use his own momentum against himself, disengage from him. The running back pretends like he doesn't see Devontae Wyatt coming right there because he don't want none of that smoke. No, I'm just playing. He's just trying to release into the formation, but it's too late. My man's already in the pocket with it. Fertilizes a man. That's hard. From a finesse standpoint, absolutely love this particular play. This is my favorite back on Georgia right here. Kenny McIntosh, I think he has some juice. I think he has some size. He can do a whole bunch of different stuff. Not dissimilar to one Sony Michel. You see him getting isolated here on a wheel route. Turns into a wheel route. I want to know, though, if this has a build to it. Looked like he could be reading the leverage. It could be an option route. He can bend it to the inside depending on the leverage or to the outside there. Just give him a whole bunch of different options there. They just have to be on the same page. But it is a great play. Especially when we're talking about getting this guy up in space right here. Look at that. Stick his foot in the ground. My man was done. He was cooked. He was cooked before he even got there. He's giving up that leverage already. See, great job here by the offensive line. Half moon theory in full effect. He's coming right behind a 9 route here by A.D. Mitchell as well. So having that layer like that, see right there, gives him an inside jab, shoots it to the outside. My man was already flat-footed. What are you going to do right there? You're going to have to try to pass interfere or something like that, which he looked like he tried to do but couldn't even really get a hand on him. Good throw by Stetson Bennett. Damn, great catch as well, man. Andrew Jones, that bad boy. And it was pretty dope. Love the quick zone out of 11 personnel right here. They're going to wash the defense down here. Quick zone designed to be a kind of an inside zone, but to go off backside extremely quick there. But they also put a bluff on the end of this right here to where it could be a build. There's a bubble screen bluff on this bad boy. Got Jermaine Burton right here. Could eventually get this on a bubble depending on what this guy does right here. But look like he was set up for a bubble anyway. But they put him in a conflict of deployment as it is. Right here. Boom. Zamir White been running that bad boy too. Gotta give him props this year. Zamir White is running hard. His vision looks like it's a little bit better this year. But you can see the bluff coming off of that right there. See Jermaine Burton. Like that could be a bubble. Depending on if he were to shoot down and squeeze down extremely hard there, then they will have this as a 2-on-1 situation there. But as it is, he's still, to me, out leveraged. If he can shoot that bad boy off quick enough and lead him down the field a little bit with the block. But great job by the offensive line, washing them boys down like rain. Jamel White running behind his pads. What did my man trip? Why did he trip? What is this dude tripping over? Come on, that's that fear. That fear make a man trip like a scary movie. Look at nobody even over there. My man falling all over himself. Come on, man. Edge bending run game. I love the short motion right here that widens out the second level defender. Then Cook just has the beat a man. Cook has excellent quickness. Another dope back for Georgia, man. They got nothing but dope backs out there. This one right here, if you see Jamari Sawyer, when he's leading out in space here, he actually does not get his assignment. Checks off, works to the second level, gets a little bit too far out in front. So it makes James Cook has to turn on the jets, and that's exactly what he does. Turns on the jets. My man's struggling out there, Hayden Henry, and Cook is able to get that. We'll go back to the blocking right here. Just singled up, soloed up, man-on-man blocking. For the most part, he got a double right here on the 5 technique, but Van Pran singled up, Schaefer singled up. I love it. And it looks like the way they're doing this almost looks like a read, but I think it was predetermined because they're not letting any unblocked defenders through. So there's no man to option off of there. They're just making it look like that to where he could pop perhaps. I don't know. Maybe perhaps he could keep this and run it on the inside here, a power read there, but I doubt it. I just think it was a bluff. So they're adding certain things into the run game this year that I've noticed. Just an overall great conglomerate. This one, too, also looks like it's a read, but it looks like it's more of a trap play. You have Brock Bowers here, one of the better freshman tight ends I've ever seen. He's coming on the cross formation block right here to get the free hitter, the unblocked defender there, and White does a great job of pacing and navigating behind Bauer's block right here. See, real quick hitting, bang! Come on. I like showing these goal line plays because you notice when I did cover Georgia, they had trouble with goal line and in 4th and short and 3rd and short situations there. And it looks like that may no longer be an issue, especially with this offensive line and this run game and the way it's tailored there. But see the cross formation block, everybody getting in on there. John Fitzpatrick, Sawyer here getting the approaching defender there, right? Folds him like an accordion. He'll never be the same again, but White does a great job of navigating that bad boy, keeping his pad level low. It didn't matter anyway. He wasn't touched till he got to the end zone. Far cry from where it used to be at on these goal line situations. You remember that Florida game from a couple of years ago or a few years ago. Good Lord. All right, but I'll be back with a couple of games this season that you guys know that I was looking forward to right there. One being obviously the Florida game, and then the meeting with that team. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to jinx it, but it should be one of the best games that we'll see. All right? It's your boy Murph, the Underground King. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.